Christmas from Panama City, Florida. It's been a long time since I posted a video on YouTube on my channel, and our Christmas family tradition is we have dinner at a Chinese restaurant, and the owner of the Chinese restaurant happens to be a good friend of mine, so I'm going to take her a soy sauce chicken for Christmas Day as a little present for her. And so I thought that would be a good thing to post on my YouTube channel, since it's the most famous thing to make with the soy sauce that I showed you how to prepare in the other lesson. So once again, Benji Boy and I wish you a Merry Christmas from Panama City, Florida. And I'm going to pause the camera and we'll get started on this special holiday dish. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you what I have on the chopping board. There is the roasting chicken. This one is, let's see, a little bit over 6 pounds. And I want to show you something else too. Like here in the pot of the soy sauce that you store in your fridge, after you've cooked one thing, like we cooked the pork, and when this chills down, the fat comes to the top and is on like a little layer, and you can just skim this off and throw it and discard it. Like any broth that has some fat on it, when it chills, it congeals it up at the top, and you can take it, and then it's easy to get rid of it. You don't need to skim all of it off, but you can get most of it off. And then you'll see when I pan around here, I have a wok filled with water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boil the chicken for about 10 minutes in this boiling water, and then just so it's not completely raw when you put it in the soy sauce. And then it goes in this soy sauce over here, which will be, once it boils, I'll take it down to a low simmer. I'll put the chicken in there, and on a slow simmer, we'll keep it submerged for an hour, and then we'll shut the fire off under it, the heat off, and just let the chicken steep in there for an additional hour to soak up the flavor. And that's basically it. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. It should be real quick, and then we'll chop up the chicken and display it on a platter for the holiday as a gift. So stay tuned. Alright, okay, as you can see, the water has come to a boil now. And then you can see the chicken, I've folded the wings up on it. And I'm going to just lay it into the wok gently. So what we'll do is we'll do maybe 5 minutes on this side and 5 minutes on the other side, as it's like 90% submerged. And I took the liberty of checking the water level, to be sure that when I've added the chicken it wouldn't go over the top. It's about, right now it's about maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch from the rim of the wok. That's the benefit of buying like a deeper 14-inch wok. You can use it for a lot of different things. Okay, now the soy sauce has come to a boil, and this chicken has been sitting in here for about 10 minutes or so. I turned the fire off. What I do is I grab the chicken from the back with 2 forks and lift it out of the boiling water, and then I'm going to slide it into the pot with the soy sauce gently. And there you can see see the chicken resting in there. I took the seasoning pack out, as you can see here, because I wanted to be sure the chicken fit in there, and then you can lay it on the side. And you can see how you can push this chicken down with a pair of tongs. You can do that to get it submerged, or sit something heavy on top of it. And like I said, this is going to cook for about an hour or so, Actually, 45 minutes would be okay to get it done, but if you want it nice and tender, I would do it on a slow simmer for an hour and then turn it off and let it steep for an hour. And then when we take it out, I'll show you how we're going to cut it up and display it. We're going to try and not chop it so we don't make too much of a mess, and so it'll be boneless except for the wings when we're done. Okay, so stay tuned for the final part. Okay, now I'm ready to go fishing for a chicken. Like I said, I use the 2 forks in the back of the chicken and just hold it over the pot and let the soy sauce drain back into the pot. And then we just lay them out on the platter. And there you have the chicken. All that's left now is to let it cool down for about 10 or 15 minutes so it's not too hot to touch, and then we're going to debone it so it'll be easier to eat, and we won't make a mess chopping this up, and I'll just show you how it's displayed on the platter and the decorations that I prepared. I did some spring onions, and I'll show you how that all looks in a little bit. Okay, let's see how fast I can get this done here. The chicken should be cool enough now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wings off. At the joint. Legs off, and I'm going to take the breast down. It's still pretty hot, so you have to wait. You have to have it so it's cool enough so you don't burn yourself. Okay, so right now all I'm left with is this carcass. I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to take the white meat chicken and cut it into like half-inch slices. Sides, and then I'm going to debone the chicken leg. One side on there, and so I'm going to try and rearrange it to look like a chicken when I'm done. And then the wings, you can just dejoint the wings. And place them like so. Now, can you see how I have that laid out on the platter? And the garnishes are right here. I've cut little slits in the green onion and made some like pinwheel decorations and also some julienne. So what we'll do, so as you can see, that's how she looks on the platter. And you can take a little bit, maybe a half a ladle of the of your soy sauce, and just drizzle it over the top. And this is going to the House of Chan restaurant tonight as a present for my friend, where we're having our Christmas dinner. So I hope you've enjoyed this display and this dish, and you try it at home if you've made the pot of soy sauce as the previous lesson showed you how to make. So Merry Christmas and God bless everyone. I hope you have a great New Year 2014 from Taste of Asia at home.